Welcome, dear one. Please take a slow breath and let the doorway close behind you. My name is Seraphine Vale, and I am the memory apothecary of this quarter. People come to me when recollections grow heavy, when joy fades at the edges, or when the past refuses to loosen its grip. Here, memories are treated gently, like fragile herbs that must be handled with care. You are safe to rest here for a while. This place may look like an ordinary apothecary, but every shelf holds moments rather than medicines. Bottles contain laughter, courage, first mornings, and last goodbyes. Drawers carry scents of forgotten summers and quiet evenings that once felt endless. Memories are not meant to be erased here. They are meant to be softened, clarified, or preserved so they no longer ache. People often ask me how memories become tangible. The truth is that memory already lives in the body. It lingers in breath, posture, and tone. I simply give it form so it can be seen, understood, and gently adjusted. When memory is treated as something alive, it stops fighting back. Before we begin, I like to remind visitors that nothing is taken without consent. Your memories belong to you. I only guide them the way a gardener guides vines along a trellis. Some need trimming, others need support. A few simply need to be witnessed. You may notice a faint sweetness in the air. That is distilled nostalgia, carefully diluted so it does not overwhelm. In its raw form, nostalgia can be intoxicating, even dangerous. Too much, and people lose their footing in the present. Balance is always my priority. Many who arrive here carry memories they believe are broken, but memories are rarely damaged beyond repair. More often, they are compressed, tangled, or neglected. When a memory is ignored for too long, it begins to speak louder, demanding attention. That is when it becomes painful. I once believed that painful memories should be locked away. I learned over time that silence makes them sharper. When allowed to breathe, even sorrow softens. Here, we do not rush healing. We allow it to unfold naturally. This vial holds a recollection of confidence. It was harvested from someone who forgot how strong they once were. Confidence memories tend to glow faintly, like embers. They are resilient, but they can dim if buried under doubt. When reintroduced carefully, they reignite without burning. Another shelf holds memories of comfort. These are the most requested. Warm kitchens, steady rain against windows, familiar voices saying your name with kindness. Comfort memories stabilize the nervous system. They remind the body that safety has existed before and can exist again. Some visitors worry that altering memories will change who they are. I assure them that identity is not so fragile. You are not your pain alone. You are the sum of what you have survived and what you have cherished. Memory work simply restores proportion. This hum comes from the resonance table beneath us. It keeps memories from bleeding into one another. Without it, joy might dissolve into grief, or fear might cling to everything it touches. Separation allows clarity. When I handle a difficult memory, I never begin with the hardest part. I start at the edges, the sounds, the light, the texture of the moment. By anchoring the memory in neutral details, its emotional core becomes less overwhelming. It learns that it can be observed without causing harm. There are memories that arrive fragmented. They feel incomplete, disjointed, or blurred. These often come from moments when the mind protected itself. Fragmentation is not failure. It is adaptation. We honor that before attempting any restoration. You may hear me speak softly to the shelves. This is not habit. Memories respond to tone. A gentle voice reassures them that they are not being judged. Judgment causes memories to distort. Acceptance allows them to settle into their true shape. Some bottles are sealed with wax and sigils. Those contain memories that are not ready to be revisited. Readiness cannot be forced. When the time comes, the seals loosen on their own. I check them regularly, not to open them, but to listen. I keep records of every memory entrusted to me, not the details, but the care given. Dates, treatments, outcomes. This ensures continuity and respect. A memory deserves the same dignity as a living patient. There are joyful days in this work. Days when someone rediscovers a forgotten dream or reclaims This tea carries no memory itself. It simply anchors the present moment. Sometimes the best way to tend the past is to strengthen the now. Children's memories behave differently than adult ones. They are more fluid, more symbolic. A childhood fear might appear as a shadow, while a joy might feel like floating. I adjust my approach accordingly, always mindful of the imagination's strength. I have learned that memories do not want to disappear. Even painful ones want acknowledgement. When someone asks me to remove a memory entirely, I gently refuse. Erasure creates hollows. Instead, we transform intensity into understanding. There is a particular scent associated with relief. It smells like rain after long heat. When a memory releases its grip, that scent often fills the room. It is one of the quiet rewards of this practice. You might notice that time feels slower here. That is intentional. Memories cannot be rushed without damage. Slowness gives them space to reorganize. It also allows your breathing to deepen, which signals safety to the body. This clock does not mark hours, it measures integration. When its rhythm steadies, it means a memory has found its proper place. Some visitors find the sound comforting, others barely notice it. Both reactions are normal. I sometimes work with people who fear losing their sadness. They worry that healing means forgetting someone they loved. I reassure them that love remains. Grief simply changes form. It becomes quieter, less sharp, but no less meaningful. There are memories of anger here, carefully contained. Anger has value. It protects boundaries and signals injustice. When balanced, it becomes clarity instead of combustion. I treat anger memories with respect, never suppression. When memory work is complete, I always return something to the visitor. Sometimes it is a strengthened recollection,